Did you know that if you invest just $100 a month, you could become a millionaire? Most people believe they need huge sums of money to build wealth, but that's simply not true. The key isn't how much you start with, it's how consistently you invest and how well you leverage time and compound interest. In this video, I'll show you exactly how you can turn small, consistent investments into life-changing wealth. By the end, you'll understand the power of compound growth, the best strategies to maximize your returns, and how to avoid common mistakes that keep people from getting rich. Let's start with the most important concept: compound interest, the secret weapon of the wealthy. Albert Einstein supposedly called it the eighth wonder of the world, and for good reason. It allows your money to grow exponentially over time without you having to work harder. Here's how it works. When you invest $100, you don't just earn money on that initial investment. You also earn returns on the returns. Over time, this snowballs into massive wealth. For example, if you invest $100 a month in an index fund that earns an average of 10% annually, in 30 years you won't just have $36,000. You'll have over $200,000. And if you keep investing for 40 years, that number skyrockets past $600,000. The magic ingredient? Time. The earlier you start, the more powerful compound growth becomes. This is why the biggest mistake people make is waiting too long to start investing. They think they need thousands of dollars before it's worth it, but in reality, starting small and starting early is far more effective than waiting until you have more money. But where should you put that $100 each month to get the best returns? That's exactly what we'll cover in the next part, where we break down the best investment strategies for small, consistent contributions. Stay with me because this is where the real wealth building happens. Now that you understand the power of compound interest, the next question is, where should you invest your $100 per month to get the best returns? The answer depends on your risk tolerance, time horizon, and financial goals. But the good news? You don't need to be an expert to make smart investment decisions. One of the best ways to grow your money with minimal effort is index funds. These are low-cost funds that track the overall stock market, such as the S&P 500. Historically, the S&P 500 has delivered an average annual return of around 10%, making it one of the most reliable wealth-building tools. By investing $100 a month into an index fund like Vanguard's VOO or Fidelity's FXAIX, you're essentially buying a tiny piece of the 500 largest U.S. companies. The best part? You don't need to pick individual stocks or time the market. Just set it and forget it. If you're willing to take on slightly more risk, you can look into growth ETFs like QQQ, which tracks the NASDAQ 100 and has historically outperformed the S&P 500. This means higher potential returns, but also more volatility. For those who want even greater upside, small cap stocks and emerging markets ETFs offer high growth potential. Funds like Vanguard's VB, small caps, or VWO, emerging markets, can add diversity and long-term upside to your portfolio. But what if you want even higher returns? Consider alternative investments like Bitcoin and real estate crowdfunding. While riskier, adding a small percentage of your portfolio to crypto or fractional real estate platforms like Fundrise or Arrived Homes can enhance your returns over time. The key is diversification. Never put all your money into a single asset class. Another game-changing strategy is dividend investing. Some ETFs and stocks pay dividends, which means they give you passive income just for holding them. By reinvesting those dividends, your portfolio grows even faster. Look into ETFs like VYM, Vanguard High Dividend Yield, or SCHD, Schwab US Dividend Equity, if you want to generate passive income while building wealth. The most important rule? Consistency beats timing. The biggest mistake new investors make is trying to time the market. Instead, use a strategy called dollar cost averaging, investing the same amount every month, no matter what the market is doing. This reduces risk and takes emotions out of the equation. Now that you know where to invest and how to maximize returns, it's time to talk about the biggest mistakes that stop people from building wealth and how to avoid them. Because no matter how good your investment strategy is, one bad habit can keep you broke. The first mistake? Not being consistent. Many people start investing but stop after a few months because they don't see instant results. But wealth building isn't about getting rich overnight. It's about staying in the game for decades. Even during market crashes, those who keep investing come out on top. If you quit when the market dips, you're guaranteeing losses. Instead, trust the process and stick to your plan no matter what. The second mistake is chasing hype investments. Social media is full of people promising quick profits with meme stocks, penny stocks, or the next hot crypto coin. But history shows that most people lose money trying to get rich quickly. Instead of gambling, focus on proven, long-term strategies like index funds, ETFs, and dollar-cost averaging. The slow and steady approach wins in the end. Another common mistake? Not increasing your investment over time. Yes, starting with $100 a month is great, but as you earn more, increase that amount. If you gradually raise your contributions to $200, $500, or even $1,000 per month as your income grows, your wealth will multiply much faster. The goal isn't just to invest, it's to make investing a priority as your financial situation improves. Then there's not having an emergency fund. This is a big one. If you're investing but have no cash reserves, a financial emergency could force you to sell your investments at the worst possible time. Aim to have at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved in a high-yield savings account. This protects your investments and gives you peace of mind. Finally, the biggest mistake of all? Not starting at all. Many people wait for the perfect moment to begin investing, when they have more money, when the market is better, when they feel more prepared. But the perfect moment never comes. The only way to build wealth is to start now with whatever you have. So let's recap. Invest consistently, avoid hype, increase contributions over time, build an emergency fund, and most importantly, start today. If you follow these principles, your future self will thank you. Because in 10, 20, or 30 years, you'll look back and realize that small, consistent investments were the key to financial freedom. Now, if you want to learn more about how to optimize your investments and make your money work even harder for you, check out our other videos. And if you found this valuable, don't forget to subscribe for more smart money strategies.